Hey basketball guys, we have news. Let's go to more news from the Golden State Warriors, but before that, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Warriors want to beat Minnesota Timberwolves in today's game. As executives prepare to make deals at the trade deadline, the Warriors are trying to turn things around and earn a rematch against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Steve Kerr has innovated and used many players in the rotation. At the beginning of the season it worked and the Warriors came first in the conference, but suddenly the team's production dropped and this tactic of using many players in the rotation has not worked. The fans hope that today they can achieve a big victory. The Golden State Warriors are in 5th place in the Western Conference with a 13-9 record and have shown a drop in performance. Injuries are hindering this team, with each game coach Steve Kerr makes changes to the starting 5. Now confirmed, Warriors have 2 players injured and coach Steve Kerr will make new changes to the team. The Golden State Warriors are coming off a big 107-90 loss against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday, and they lost both Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody during the game due to injury. The Warriors have a rematch against the Wolves on Sunday, and ahead of that game both Wiggins and Moody got status updates. Andrew Wiggins and Moses Moody are officially listed on the injury report as questionable for the Warriors' rematch against the Wolves, as per Anthony Slater of The Athletic. Both players are the only 2 players on the team's injury report. Wiggins has been dealing with an ankle injury and left the game on Friday during the 3rd quarter. Moody didn't play after halftime due to knee soreness. Also on the injury front, the Warriors did welcome back both Draymond Green and Stephen Curry to the lineup. Green had missed 2 straight games due to a calf injury, while Curry has been dealing with knee issues for most of the season. Although Green made his return to the lineup, the Warriors opted to make a change with Jonathan Kuminga remaining in the starting lineup as Green eases his way back. Even though the Warriors lost Klay Thompson via free agency this past offseason, they have still been a fairly solid team. The Warriors are currently 13-9 and in 5th place in the Western Conference standings. They did not make the playoffs last year after losing to the Sacramento Kings in the play-in. Stephen Curry has been battling knee issues this season, but is still playing at an elite level. He's been averaging 22.6 points, 5.4 rebounds, 6.5 assists, and 1.3 steals with splits of 45% shooting from the field, 41.4% shooting from the three-point line, and a league-leading 95.4% shooting from the free throws line. A big part of the Warriors' pretty solid start to the year has been the continued development of pair of young players in Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. Warriors fans have been clamoring for the duo to get more minutes for the past couple of years, and they've solidified their spot on the team. Kuminga recently went off for a career-high 33 points in a big win against the Houston Rockets when both Curry and Draymond Green were sidelined. Since Green has made his return to the lineup, Kuminga has remained a starter. The Warriors are set to face the Timberwolves in their next game on Sunday, but both Moody and Andrew Wiggins are questionable due to injury. Warriors legendary forward fine with giving starting spot away to rising star. Golden State Warriors star Draymond Green is all for Jonathan Kuminga starting over him for the greater good of the team. Despite being one of the franchise's legends and pillars of their championship success, Green is willing to sacrifice his minutes and give Kuminga the opportunity to be the starter. Green was sent to the bench in favor of Kuminga for the Warriors' most recent matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves on Friday night. Though Golden State got blown out by a score of 107-90, Green was a proponent of head coach Steve Kerr wanting to see what they truly have with their budding young talent, saying this to the media after the game, per ESPN's own Young Masuk. "Of course, I'm okay with it," Green said. "I have been one of JK's biggest fans since he's been here. And so if he has an opportunity to start, you can't be hypocritical, and, if they're like we want him to start, but it'll be up to you, you can't be like, it's not for me, that don't work. I want to see him do well." So if his opportunity goes through me, then it is what it is. He earned the opportunity. He played extremely well Thursday. You want to give that another look or 2 or 3 or 4 or however long. If it works, then you continue with it. The Michigan State product plainly declared that he and many within the Warriors organization believe that Kuminga is next. The latter showed that on Thursday night in the team's 99-93 win over the Houston Rockets, as Green alluded to. The 22-year-old star put up 33 points, 14 of which came in the fourth quarter, and 7 rebounds to lead the Dubs to victory over the Rockets. Kuminga's athleticism, triple-threat offense from deep, the mid-range, and at the rim, coupled with his clutch factor, including a game-sealing layup with 16.2 seconds left to go in regulation against Houston, gave Golden State enough reason to want to see more out of him. The Democratic Republic of the Congo native has long been viewed as a player with superstar potential. To see that come to fruition, the Warriors felt it necessary to replace Green with Kuminga in the starting lineup, seeing that Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins are fixed as their leading scorers, and playing Green at the 5 would put the Warriors at a size disadvantage against bigger lineups. Golden State shifting Wiggins to the shooting guard slot with Kuminga and Green manning the 3 and 4 slots would be doable, but the Warriors would likely compromise some shooting punch as a result. Kuminga came back down to earth in his first start over Green on Friday night, though. He scored 13 points on 6-15 shooting from the field against the T-Wolves. No matter, he'll have more chances to make his impressive showing against the Rockets the norm. As for Green, it is all too likely that he will rejoin the starting lineup again this season. On the real hunt for a star, Golden State Warriors still actively looking for a trade according to NBA Insider. The Golden State Warriors had the best time of their lives in the past seasons, winning the 2021-2022 championship in a straight game against the Boston Celtics, but things have changed and people are starting to believe that their current roster is no longer championship level. With that said, rumors had it that the Warriors are looking to overhaul their roster and find a star player who could work well and be paired with Steph Curry. In an episode of NBA Today, league reporter Shams Charania revealed that the Warriors are on the lookout for another star player that they could pair with their current star, Steph Curry. Apparently, any trade efforts may be focused on improving the team offense. I'm told that the Warriors are on the real hunt for a star, Charania said. A playmaker, a scorer alongside Stephen Curry. The reporter also mentioned that the team is playing with the idea of developing their new star internally, instead of trading from other teams. The debate with the Warriors and teams that look into that situation is for them, are they going to find that externally outside of this roster currently? Charania said. Or will it be in-house with a player like Jonathan Kuminga? While Kuminga was indeed once positioned to be a stronger scorer to work side by side with Curry, his consistency and lack of a clear role in the team have prevented him from establishing a clear dynamic. Who could the Golden State Warriors trade? The news of the Warriors looking to acquire a strong player to boost their roster is not new, but what analysts often see ending up being the problem is that the management cannot find a way to acquire high-value players without letting go of some of their own. In a separate report, NBA insider Michael Scotto said that the Golden State Warriors may be willing to let go 2 of their guards in exchange for a trade that would be built around Steph Curry. According to the report, Moses Moody and Gary Payton too may be moved to make way for better options. With Moody's role remaining the same over the past few seasons and not increasing, executives across the league believe Moody is a name to monitor on the trade market with a movable salary, the report said. Another veteran who could be dangled on the trade market as an expiring contract is guard Gary Payton II, who's owed $9.13 million this season. The Golden State Warriors have so far advanced to the quarterfinals for the NBA Cup. Should they win, every player in the team gets a $500,000 paycheck.